Yes, guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and welcome back. It's that time again, the Arsenal Vault Show, of course, with my brother Tony, where we talk everything football, Arsenal, Premier League, everything to do with football. And yeah, of course, lots to talk about today. It's coming to the end of the season. 2 days time, the season will officially end. Arsenal go to Everton, Man City, of course, at home to West Ham. So we're going to be diving in all through the title race, guys. If we have time at the end, of course, we'll do a few transfer rumors around Arsenal. But yeah, happy Friday to everyone as well. Tony, welcome back, brother. Of course, this is our show, man. And as always a pleasure to talk football with you, man. And in general, because, absolute real one. And yeah, how you doing, man? How you been doing?
Yeah, man. Big up to everyone. Yeah, I'm on Josh's channel. You see, Josh is my brother, man. You know, the first time I invited this guy to my show, I said, "Come on, see, brother, man. Let's do a couple of shows together, man." You know, I told this brother just because I like the way he talks football. You know, I like his composure, and I like everything that comes out his mouth. He's a great guy. And see, Josh, it's painful to see what Arsenal have done to us this season yet again. I know we'll get into all this, into all these discussions, but guys, sub to the channel, like what Josh is doing down here, support the streams, and just take Josh, to the depth where he belongs, guys, See, big up to everyone who's in the chat, smash the likes. And we're here again. And see, guys, I'm so happy to be on this channel, man. I'm so happy to be on the show too. I'm also multi-streaming this to my own channel too. So anyone is popping up from my channel, bless up to Ensman. Yeah, Ensman, he's a Liverpool fan. He has a very, very big Liverpool channel called Ensman TV. Josh, it would be nice for you to sub to that guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. But we're in the same breath right now. They've bottled it. We've bottled the league too. So it's even.
Yeah, no, I respect every single time, Tony, man. Really appreciate the kind words. And as I said, it's a pleasure to always do this show with you, brother. But yeah, I wanted to start with obviously the whole title race. I want to, of course, quickly go back to last week where we went to Old Trafford. And, before the game, yourself, many Arsenal fans, very confident, coming with a bit of chest to Old Trafford because of how far they're fallen, but how well we've been doing this season. And we went there, we got the 1-0 win. I was sort of happy the game was over, and I didn't really expect it to go that way. But we got the 1-0 win. Obviously, Trossardinho, yet again, coming in clutch with another goal for Arsenal. By Havertz, getting the assist. And yeah, it was one of those games where we grind it out, brother. It was a grind, but we got the 1-0 win. But I want to quickly get your initial thoughts on that result at Old Trafford.
See, we went to Old Trafford. To be very sincere, we went in there quite confident, mind you. Yeah. I went to lots of streams on the day because, this Man United fans, they were looking for my head to cut off. But see, it's very simple. Arsenal, this season, it's a different team. That's the testament to how we've grown and improved. Are we the finished product yet? Well, this is the answer. The answer is no. Is this manager the one to take us there? My answer is still no. But again, you can't deny what happened at Old Trafford. Yeah, Arsenal went down there not to play tiki-taka with Manchester United and try to get the whole ball possession on the day. It was a very, very controlled game, which is the way I've seen Mikel Arteta set up against the bigger teams. Let's don't forget that Manchester United is still a big team. Forget their position. Of course, that ground is a very, very big hoodoo for the Arsenal. It's been long since when we've tasted glory in that place. that's been a center for lots of maimings and beatings and grillings for Arsenal. Yeah, but again, we went down there, we did a quick 1-2 job, and we took the 3 points. And again, when you're in the title race, it's just the 3 points that really matter. And again, man, it was nice to just see Manchester United labor and labor in vain. They
Yeah.
just labored in vain, had the ball possession, had the fight, but the end product was zero, which is a testament to how they as a team are rolling the season. Yeah. They don't have a potent striker. Rashford prefers to hang out with rappers rather than, kind of like chilling the 18-yard box and slot balls into the net. Ganacho is, he's a good guy, but it's not great in it. Their midfield looks shabby. Casemiro, the legend, had to play centre back for them. See, it's a team in tatters. And again, man, it's also so good that Arsenal got that win, and after we got that win, the next thing that everyone could see was that Old Trafford was leaking again. See, Josh, I don't want to be the funny one out here. Yeah, I don't want to be the guy that brings jokes, but that club is a club in tatters. That club is a club that's in a very very sunken place. And see,
Mm.
yeah, it's not even about Manchester United being a sunken place. I saw this Manchester United team against Burnley. I don't think they could do anything. They didn't do anything. They didn't
No.
come out. They didn't beat Burnley. Burnley are relegated. I saw them against Crystal Palace, beaten to the pulp, bruised badly. Yeah, I saw what Olise did to them. And mind you, we did a domestic double against Crystal Palace this season. So Crystal Palace wasn't actually a match for us either way, but last season, but this season. We
Yeah.
beat them home and away. So, to see what Crystal Palace put them through, man, I just knew it. It was written in the stars that we're going to beat Manchester United. And this was the best time to actually go to Old Trafford and get that win because next season, depending on which manager this football club, our football club, intend to bring in, it's very important that we just killed off that hoodoo with Manchester United down there at Old Trafford. Because if we are to go for the title next year, we need to go down there and beat Manchester United. Whatever we're gonna put up against us next season, I don't know. I don't know the kind of changes Ineos is gonna bring to that team by the summer, but I'm very sure they're not catching up to Arsenal. I'm also very, very sure that they won't have the ilk of players that we have right now in our team. So, let's see what happens. But it was a good win. It was a good win. I really liked it. Not because we them 3-4-5-0. No, that's not the
Yeah.
case. Because we just simply made them labor in vain. Shone that light down there in the stadium, showing it leaking. Leaky roofs, leaky seats. It's shocking, and I'm very sure their jacuzzis rusted. And even their training facilities down there, moribund and old. Man, I just like it. I just it was a bit down, not just physically but mentally. Just
Yeah.
imagine what those cameras did to them. Just showing the light, on those roofs after being beaten by one of your biggest rivals in England. It's just one of those days that I was just so very, very happy about it. And I can see Mark in the chart. Shout out to Mark. Yeah, if you've not subscribed to Mark, go subscribe to him. He's a great guy. But Mark was just left crying, and he had to call an emergency meeting on his channel. I do go to his channel to watch some of his shows. He called an emergency meeting where lots of Manchester United fans, just came together and were crying and talking. But Arsenal fans were just giggling themselves and
Mm.
having a good laugh. Uh, you know, just beat our rivals. At Old Trafford. It was something good. I
Yeah, of
loved it.
course.
Every
And
bit of it.
yeah, no, for sure. And I think look, what I took out the game as well was just some of the key things really. Saliba once again, Tony, another man match performance. One against Liverpool, one against Man City, one against Man United. this guy is clearly, and people in the chat, if you want to, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Saliba's the best centre back. Not just centre back. I think he's been the best defender in Premier League this season. Yeah, another man of the match performance at Old Trafford. He's not done it. This is not the first time he's turned up and been, this resilient, solid. We'll call him the Rolls Royce for the reason, right? But that's the first time we did the double over Man United since 2008 as well, 2007-8 season, and that is also the 27th win that we've got. That's the most wins we've got in Premier League history, more than the Invincibles now. So I mean, Tony, when you look at that, like 27 wins this season, more than the Invincibles, and we're still sat here saying we might be second best, most likely. And I know we'll talk about Man City, obviously later on. But when you look at the fact that we've had the best defense in the Premier League, we kept the most clean sheets now as well. We've just broken Premier League win, history. How we sat here, bro, in second place still, with a chance that we're going to win nothing this season.
See, Josh, and again, this is a testament to why I really like your person, because you're asking the real questions. Because it's easy to just dwell on the fact that Arsenal crossed the 27 win barrier or something like that. We broke that that record. Mikel Arteta said it was history, but that isn't the correct insertion. Those aren't the correct statements. Those aren't the correct questions we should be asking ourselves. The questions we should be asking ourselves is just what you asked. Why are we getting this wins more than the Invincibles? And we can't lay claim to any title this season. That's how shocking it is. See, Josh, I'm not going to dwell on that fact that, hey, we got 27 wins. I'm not going to dwell on that fact that, hey, David Raya got the Golden Glove. See, I'm not going to, just swim and bask in the euphoria that, we have two of the best defensive central defenders in the world, in my own perception right now. Because just let me know who's the best centre back pairing in the world right now. In my own context, it's William Saliba and Gabriel in my own idea. But again, we have the best. Personally, we have the best defensive setup in the Premiership, and if you do believe that the Premiership is the best league in the world, then it's Arsenal. That have the best defense in the world. But again, how can we have these things working for us? Consider just only about 28 goals this season. We put in about 89 goals this season, and we can't lay claim to any title. It's that shocking. But again, one thing is certain. The bar in winning the league is very, very high in the Premiership. Many other people are calling it right now the Farmers League. Why won't people call it the Farmers League? Because, these other Premiership teams have left Man City to just run away with the title this same season again. Without Arsenal going head-to-head with them up to the final, game of the season, these guys would have just run free with the title of the season yet again. Last season, same story yet again. I just feel that the bar just keeps on getting higher with this Manchester City team. Of course, you can attach so many things to it. They have, a big squad, good. Some people also argue that they don't have a big squad, that rather than having a bigger squad, they have more quality in that squad, and they have players to go around to actually help them. But see, this is also part of the problem, having quality players on the bench who would come in and actually sway very, very highly intensive and games that are enshrouded with full-time intensity, players that will come down there and change the whole thing for you. I'll give you a clear example. In that game against Tottenham Hotspur, shameful, dusty Tottenham team. Just when Edison had that injury, guess who Man City had to call in? They just had to ring that call and call in Ortega who I do rate,
Exactly.
by the way. I think is one of the best keepers uh, in the league. I rate him more than David Raya. I'm sorry for saying this, but I do rate Ortega. I do rate him. And again, they called on him and he came, and look at what he did in that goal bound chance that Son had. Even Pep had to stretch full length and never believed that, Ortega would they actually, lay claim to that, to that goal scoring opportunity. That's what we're talking about, having a quality all across the pitch. Throw that away. Even if you don't believe what I'm waffling about Ortega, maybe you could believe in Jeremy Doku and what he did.
Mm.
They took out Kevin De Bruyne. Mind you, he also gave that assist to Erling Haaland to score that goal. But again, throw all that away. He went out of the game. They brought in Doku. See, we might not like Doku. Yeah, this is his first season in this team. He will only get better. If he's with Pep Guardiola, he can only keep growing because Pep Guardiola is a top class manager, and he comes in and kind of like create that magic, create that chance, and a penalty comes through what he did, and that's quality for you. Quality all round the pitch. That's what they have, and I think that's why they're more superior than Arsenal, because they do have quality on and off the pitch. Arsenal, apart from our first 11, Josh, it's a simple question. Do you think we have all round quality
No,
on our bench? Come on, man.
no chance, no chance. Yeah,
Yeah, no chance,
but
man.
but 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 the thing is,
No
Tony.
chance.
But
And
we
don't
have
forget, we'll spend 680
exactly,
million pounds.
exactly,
We keep
exactly.
forgetting about these issues, man. 680. My brother, man, let that sink in.
Exactly. We've spent the money. So why are we still in this problem? We spent 700 million. So we shouldn't really. There's been windows and windows where we're crying out for a backup for Saka, for example. There's been windows and windows where we're crying out, of course, for a striker, for win backs, for defenders. And we just haven't really got over the line in terms of, yes, we've signed the big signings like summer. We signed Declan Rice, we splashed money, and everyone got excited. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, we still needed more there. We still needed a backup for Saka. We let Pepe go and we
yeah.
didn't replace him. So there's still that factor in it as well.
We have, see, bro. You're talking about Pepe. You've not talked about, Aubameyang till today. I
Oh,
haven't seen the replacement for Aubameyang. What are we talking about here, Josh, man?
yeah,
We have lots of spaces down here, yeah, that we haven't actually, done our homework. In the transfer window, and that's the bigger problem. Thomas Partey having injury worries. We had the chance of going to bring in Zubimendi in the summer. We didn't bring him. We had the chance of going to lay claim to a big time striker last season. We didn't do anything in the summer, of after last season. This is what is coming back to haunt us. But now we don't have quality,
yeah.
on our bench. We have a guy we brought in from Portugal for $40 million, and he's doing nothing. He's not even playing. Tell me, have you seen what's his name? The guy that came from FC Porto. What's his name again? Fabio Vieira. Have
Yeah,
you seen him
Vieira.
play? Mikel Arteta
Real talk, no.
doesn't trust the guy. Let's be shout out to Oregon Gunnar who's in the chat. Shout out to Benjamin who's from
Big up, guys.
Manchano. Shout out to Saxi Gunnar. That's another great guy. Of course, he knows I love him. Mark is also down here. Big ups to Drew Gunners. Please make sure you go subscribe to Drew Gunners gaming channel.
Yeah, big up
That's my
Drew,
guy.
man.
That's my brother. But again, see, Josh, man, this is the truth. See, Josh, man, we don't have quality on our bench. We don't. That's
We
the
don't.
problem. We don't.
And
And mind you, we were also using Kai Havertz in the middle of the park rather than as a striker. It's just when we came back from Dubai that he just started, getting back into form. Maybe not into form per se, because he wasn't really firing on all cylinders in the first half of the season anyway. But again, he just found his touch, tried to improve his gameplay, and we're able to get double figures away from him this season. But come on, man, is that enough for a team going for the title? They have Erling Haaland, who is already in double figures already and surpassing some setting cylinders this season. Does any Arsenal striker have up to 20 goals this season? Ask yourself. We've scored 89 goals this season.
Yeah.
Do we have a striker that chipped in 20 goals this season? Josh, the answer was no. And we do
No.
have strikers in this football club. Let's don't forget, we still have the king of Zamunda. Yeah, how about that? The king of Zamunda down here. He hasn't been sold. Even Ipswich don't even want him in their football club. Can you believe this? Even Ipswich don't even want Eddie Nketiah. That's how bad it is, Josh. And it stinks. It stinks. It's not good enough. And right now we're watching City go for the title, smiling and laughing and just knocking Arsenal off the perch. And their fans are just looking at Arsenal fans and just laughing heartily at us, and Arsenal fans yet again. Josh, another season without a trophy. And Josh, please don't forget that this manager decided to throw away the Carling Cup, that this
Yeah.
manager decided to go out and bow out against Liverpool in the FA Cup. We have nothing to show for what we've done this season. I clearly believe that we achieved in a way. Yeah, you see, it's a big improvement to actually go, you know, twice, get that shot twice to actually challenge City. City is a big team. I'm not denying what Mikel Arteta has done for this football club. I do agree. In fact, he's not even the bigger problem. The bigger fish to fry is Stan Kroenke and Josh Kroenke. They're the ones with the bigger problem. But I don't want to go into those shenanigans right now. And big up to Flawless, my guy, every other time. See, I'm bringing in the stars to our show. Yeah, AJ Bat is down
Big
here,
up, man. Big
Oregon
up.
Guinness is down here, Entman is down here, Stonewall Records is down here, Shinwan Huo is down here. I got Flawless in the building. See you guys, it doesn't get better than this. Big ups to everyone. Josh, talk to these people, man.
Yeah, no, big up everyone. Obviously we're live on both channels, so big up everyone tuning in from Tony's channel, people. But no, yeah, Tony, absolute facts, man. Seriously, absolute facts. So as much as, and I agree with you, as much as we've gone to the wire, and last season obviously we, capitulated and 8 points clear, completely bottled it. This season we've gone down to the wire. We're still looking back at games as well this season, right? Let's not forget, obviously, the Fulham, even at the start of the season, there's down to 10 men and we bottled and we dropped 2 points there. Yeah, let's obviously look at them when we went Craven Cottage and we lost them there. West Ham obviously lost 2-0 when they came to the Emirates. There's game Villa against our ex-manager, done us twice. There's games where we're going to look back on and feel like, well, that's why we didn't win this league title. There's going to be games where
Yeah. Thanks. I'm sorry. Thanks, Flawless, for the raid. Yeah, everyone who came
big
down
up.
to the show from Flawless Channel. Big up to Sarcasm TV. Guys know I'm a member, full-fledged member of Sarcasm TV. We just had a great show yesterday. Go watch that out and check that out. We did that show yesterday. Me, him, and TJ. Flawless, thanks for the raid. Yeah, and guys, subscribe to both channels. 100 people are watching from my own channel down here. Please subscribe to Just True Gunners channel. Subscribe to my channel down here, and we'll talk on the Arsenal. Big ups to everyone.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying, like, there's going to be games where you look back on and we're going to feel like we should have done something there. And as you said, like, once again, Tony, it's not the first time we've seen this manager throw away these cups. I know, like, the League Cup is a trophy that we've only won twice in our history. People can call it Mickey Mouse and all they want, yeah? That's a trophy that if we look on this season, we should have gone far and we should have got to the final, but instead we got knocked out by West Ham because this manager didn't take it seriously. The FA Cup. This is our trophy.
Josh, have you thought about it from this angle? Yeah, that if Manchester United go and smack up Man City in the final of the FA Cup, that they will have a more better season than Arsenal. They've been to 2 finals already this season already. What are we talking about? If they go beat Man City and win a trophy, bro, they've achieved this season than Arsenal. And this is the bigger problem that we're facing, man. The way we throw away these other cups, yeah, it's disgraceful, man. And it hurts me. I love supporting this football club. I love this football club, man. Miss Melina is in the charts. That's a big friend of mine, Miss Melina. She's in the chart. Big up to you, Miss Melina. We love you down here. But again, this is the bigger problem that we're facing, man. Our bench looks moribund. It looks leaky. We don't have enough ammunition. We don't have enough quality in our bench. You know, Mikel Arteta was haggling with Trossard at the start of the season, and right now it's showing that it's a more deadlier striker than we did think. So you know what? Yeah, Mikel Arteta has to also, you know, kind of like take part of the blame why we're not dancing around right now. You know, with, with laughter, saying that we've won the title. He should take, the biggest part of the blame in this one. He was the one
Mm.
that decided to put Kai Havertz in the middle of the park. He was the one that decided to buy, Kai Havertz for 65 million pounds. When there's strikers out there that we should buy, bring in, and this title would just, sail, to the sunset carrying this trophy. But right now, we're out here begging disgracefully, begging West Ham to help us do a job. And David Moyes, even in the press conference, has already come out to say, you know what, yeah, forget about it, Arsenal. We're not doing you guys any favors. That's what we get. Look at Son, how we threw away that goal. That was supposed to be a goal. Look at how we threw it away. And at the end of the game, having giggles with Pep Guardiola at the end of the game. See, yeah, bro, I've had enough, man. I've had enough. I want to see my team win trophies, man. And this is not how it should be. It's
Mm.
painful, man. It's painful. It's painful. Look at the players we have. Look at the quality we do have in our first 11, and yet we can't win any trophies, man. We can't win anything. It's painful, Josh. It
Yeah,
hurts.
agreed. It does. It really does, man. It really does. And you know, Tony, I've got a question. Yeah, are you labeling if Arsenal win obviously nothing this season? We finish second best. Runners up. We finish a few points off City. Of course, if we win our game and they win theirs, right? We've won no trophies.
Yeah,
Are you labeling this season a failure?
bro. See, is that a question, bro? It's a failure. The season is a failure. It is a failure. But bro, it is a failure. 89 goals scored. Can you believe it? 27 wins, more than the Invincibles. Are we,
Mm.
Josh? What are we doing here? And we can't win a title. See, do you know how many goals we conceded last season? Josh, we conceded about 43 goals last season. Do
Yeah,
you know how many we've
yeah,
considered this season? Just 28.
yeah.
Just 28. So why are we getting this? Why are we getting statistically things done? And with these statistics that we're getting right here this season, clearly a big improvement, and we can't win the title. It's a failure. It's the same thing I was telling you. If Manchester United go beat Man City, they have a more better season than the Arsenal.
Because they won a
Of
trophy.
course,
Yeah.
you can talk about. Of course, you can talk about Champions League qualification. I heard that, but again, mind you, Josh, man, our team have spent nearly up to 608. This manager has spent nearly 680, at least almost $700 million if you're checking it in the grand scheme of things. And if he spends another 200 million, maybe this summer, because I do think that Josh will actually back him. Their buddies, they will have dinner at the end of the season. They will talk. They will come to a round table. He will go down to the US. They will have a dinner. At the end of the season, he might cry foul that he wants to leave the football club. Josh will call him around. They're friends. They will have dinner. They will have brunch together. They might go on a night out, or even have a gala. They might fly down to Dubai and get fed meat. And, they'll just talk about all these things and talk about how many more years he's going to spend in this football club. If there's any Arsenal fan who thinks that this guy's going to leave this football club this season,
No.
see, yeah, dream again. Dream
He's getting
again.
a new
He
contract,
just
Tony.
resigned
He's getting a new
Jorginho.
contract.
He just resigned Jorginho. He just resigned. He just resigned Jorginho,
Yeah.
bruv. When we should be thinking of, telling Jorginho, thank you for your service. You're wearing the worst signing from Chelsea Football Club. We understand that. Thank you for your service. Go to Italy and be on your way. Sail on to that sunset. Go and get Saudi money. Go on. But no, Arsenal decides to give him a new contract. And mind you, we still do have Thomas Partey, who could still say, you know what, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, Arsenal want me to go. I'm one of the highest earners in this football club. I can decide to stay. I still have a contract with Arsenal. What if he says, I want to stay? If Arsenal say, okay, good, we want him to leave, and he says, no, I'm under contract with this football club, I want to stay. Then what happens? Then we're going to have two midfielders. One is injury prone, the other one is already past his best in the grand scheme of things, and we have two of them in this team. Where is the space for Zubramendi? Where is the wage clearance for the other midfielders that we might intend to bring in to this team in the summer? So all these things here is going on, and my brother, man, it's painful to just see our team suffer like this, man. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
He's signing. It's. I don't know if you've seen his day as well, but they're looking to give him a new contract. Arteta. No, because obviously
bro,
his contract runs
it's
out
dying
2025.
down. It's dying down. He's gonna stay here. I think they're gonna give him more 4 years. To be very sincere with you, he's gonna stay here more 4 years. See, I have nothing, no agenda. I have no problem with Arteta. I like him as a person. I like him as a person. I have no problem with him. But again, see, Josh, yeah. But even you do know this, yeah. To every story, even to every great story, or to every story that is even less than great, there's always an end. You know this, yeah. Even I'm a Bible believing Christian. Even 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 when you talk about kingdom stuff, yeah. Even the promised land, yeah. The leader, yeah, of the Israelites that led them down to the promised land didn't even enter it. Like, is it a must that Mikel Arteta must be the one to actually win the trophy for us? Maybe that's where his experience has taken us up to. How about that? How about that? I have nothing against this manager.
Yeah.
I like him as a person. And I do even think he has improved this team. But what if that's where his experience could take us to? Have we actually thought about this? See, yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I don't want to hear all these excuses. The managers out there right now. Josh, come on, man. What are we doing? Zinedine Zidane is out there. How about taking money and splashing it? Bro, he's there. How about that, bro?
Hansi Flick. Yeah,
A
Hansi Flick.
Champions League winner. Exactly. You see, our mind work the same. You see it. You see it. You see it. We're like, bro, dragon energy. I'm telling you, bro. Flick is won a Champions League. Why aren't we talking to these guys right now? They're winners. Mikel Arteta, it's not a problem with him. It's about someone who will come in and help us out and get us over the line, because clearly we're going against the Hydra monster in Pep Guardiola, who knows how to win trophies, who knows how to get into tough challenges in the dying minutes of the Premiership. He knows how to get them over the line. But maybe Mikel Arteta just isn't that guy to actually take us to the
Maybe
to the
he's like a
promised
Brendan Rodgers, Tony. Brendan Rodgers at Liverpool, where you got him in a tight race, but couldn't get him over the line.
Exactly. And again, see, let's even look at every other club, around Europe. Yeah. Xavi, yeah, it has the Barcelona DNA. He won the Spanish La Liga last season. And this season they're calling for his head. They called for his head this season. They won his head on a platter. And that guy has the Barcelona DNA. It doesn't get DNA than that. It doesn't get closer to home than that. He has the Barcelona DNA running through him. And if the fans that he actually delivered victory to them want him out this season, then who is Mikel Arteta? I'm sorry, man.
But after winning La Liga as well, Tony. After winning the La Liga,
bro, he won the La Liga last season. They won him out. Nagelsmann, he won the
Bundesliga,
the German Bundesliga last season. Yeah. And bro, they took him out. It was a hit job. They took him out. They drove him away. They pushed him out and brought Tuchel. And right now, Tuchel isn't performing. they want him out of Bayern Munich at the end of the season. That's what we're talking about. When you're a big club, you don't just pause and wait. You just have to run with it. You just have to run with it. And right now, we're just dragging our heels with Mikel Arteta, and it might cost us because, see, bro, do you think at the end of the season, Josh, let's have a heart to heart talk. Yeah, forget agendas, forget people. Just let's just talk as Arsenal fans. Yeah, because I'm an opinion sampler. I'm not into any agenda. I want my team to win. Yeah, I don't want us to keep having heartbreaks all the time. That's my drive. But come, let's think about it, man. Let's think about it. Have you actually thought about Bukayo Saka right now? Highest, almost one of the highest earners in Arsenal Football Club. Have you thought about his psyche, about going head to head with City twice and losing the trophy to City yet again this season again? Martin Odegaard, he has Haaland, who is a fellow countryman. Guys, we forget the mental part of all this stuff, and that's what stinks. Yeah, Haaland is his fellow countryman in a football club that's gonna do the four-peat this season, definitely. The won a three-peat last season, including the Champions League. You can see the improvement that has brought to Haaland as a person and as a player. Do you think Martin Odegaard isn't just really, thinking and like, you know what, yeah, man, Arsenal, we're not winning anything. I want to be a winner.
They want to leave. They want to leave, Tony.
Bro, are you not thinking about this? Aren't you thinking about Bukayo Saka saying, you know what, yeah, I think I've carried Arsenal to the point that it's not a burden. I want to win trophies. How about that? Look at
Saliba
Jude
as well.
Bellingham. Look at Jude Bellingham. He just left Dortmund. And now, in the Spanish La Liga, is now going to win the Spanish title. And bro, there's at least a 60 to 70% chance that he's going to win the Champions League. Do you think Bukayo Saka isn't looking at this thing and, reading between the lines and saying, you know what, yeah, how about me leaving this team for
Exactly.
good and go grab some trophies? How about that? See, do you think Trossard, after being treated in a very horrible way at the start of the season, and right now is getting, in on the act, getting some goals, and he's saying, you know what, yeah, this team nearly made me believe that, I had nothing going at the start of the season. They made me disbelieve myself. And right now, look at me. I'm scoring goals. I'm helping the team. I can
Facts.
still play at the highest level. What if Liverpool comes with a cheeky bid and say, you know what, yeah, come down to this team. We actually will value you.
How about
You've
Saliba,
scored in
Tony,
the
as
big
well?
games this season. Come and help us out. Do you think he won't drop ship immediately after we've treated him in the most horrible and nauseating way in this team at least in the first 10 to 20 games this season? Do
Facts.
you think he won't jump ship? He will jump ship. So again, we have that threat where we might actually lose, big players in this team in the coming years if we don't start winning trophies. How about that, Josh?
Saliba as well, Tony, would want to move on. I've seen Real Madrid looking at Saliba. There's been, a few reports about Madrid, and it doesn't surprise me. So, yeah, I
Mm,
mean, we could end up losing our star centre back in Saliba. As you said, Saka, Odegaard,
mm,
like these players move on, then look what happens to our squad. Look
yeah.
what happens, to our team. Because, yeah, if it gets to a stage where these players, yeah, they're going to obviously get older. And if the time goes on and on and on, where we keep seeing City and us falling short, they want to move on and win trophies, of course. It's what happened with
Yeah.
players like Alexis Sanchez. Yeah,
Mhm.
Alexis did so much for Arsenal, but he didn't win a trophy, so he moved on. Maybe he made a wrong decision moving to Man United. If he went to Man City, he would have obviously won the Premier League. But we see it with so many Arsenal players. Van Persie moved on, won trophies. Ashley Cole, So to be fair, he did win with us, but then again went on and win, won trophies. Like so
Yeah,
many.
bro, he went on to win the Champions League with
Exactly,
Chelsea Football Club.
exactly. This is
That's
what
how
happens.
big it is. Yeah,
This is what happens, man. These
exactly.
players will eventually move on
And
and
see,
move. Yeah, go
Josh,
on.
these players don't have no loyalty. The days of loyalty is over. Haven't we learnt our lessons? Big example you just brought, Robin van Persie. When he turned his back on Arsenal, he knew what he wanted. He wanted to win the trophy. He wanted to win the Premier League. And Alex Ferguson gave that to him and a platter of gold. Do you think he's going to look back to his legacy at Arsenal? F that legacy. He doesn't care. The only legacy he cares about is the legacy he got in Manchester United. That's the only legacy he cares about. And that's the legacy of winning trophies. I'm sorry, that's the only legacy that he would remember. Right now, if he's doing interviews everywhere, they will put it down there at the tail end of his name. Premier League winner, not Arsenal player.
Yes.
They are gonna attach that to him. Premier League winner with
Yeah.
Manchester United. And that was just only a couple of seasons. While he played almost his entire career at Arsenal. That's what we're talking about. Ashley Cole, pure legend,
Yeah.
invincible legend. But right now, he will trade that invincible legend for, come on, for the Champions League. What are we
Champions
talking
League.
about?
Yeah. Champions League.
He would trade it. He would throw it away completely.
Mm.
Bro, something sick is happening in our football club, and we just have to get things done in the summer, man. If not, we're in big trouble.
Absolutely, facts, man. Absolutely spot on. Look, Tony, let's move on. Obviously, last game of the season, we go obviously Everton, Sean Dyche coming to the Emirates. We all know how Sean Dyche steps up, but to be fair, I will
No,
give a bit credit to Everton because they're behind us in terms of defensively. They've been superb. Jordan Pickford's kept so many clean sheets. He actually very close to winning the Golden Glove with obviously
mm,
right eventually to go and win it. But they got their defenders like Jarrod Branthwaite, Tarkowski. They've been absolutely superb at the back this season. Midfield, you got Decore. Decore, their midfield is actually their top goal scorer with
yeah,
over
the
7 goals.
Corey, decent, very decent player.
Yeah, obviously Onana as well, who we've been talking about maybe coming to Arsenal. Amadou Onana. I remember a game at Goodison Park. He came and absolutely bossed it against us when we lost 1-0 to them.
Mm, mm,
Last season. So
mm.
we know how the way how Sean Dyche sets up. This is of course last game of the season. We have to. It's not negotiable, people. Yeah, we have to get the 3 points. We have to get the win, and then we'll see what happens. But let's just focus on ourselves for now. Get the 3 points, and then of course we will talk about West Ham in a minute and what they can do in Man City. But what's your thoughts and feelings coming into this game, last game of the season, Tony, against Everton?
Bro, see, Everton, I think in the last 8 games, they've come up with nearly about 5 wins in eight
Yeah,
games. Bro, that's big. That's huge. So we're not going to be playing an Everton team that's just at the dregs. They want to come and win. And Sean Dyche, Arteta has an accuracy. He has a very, very horrible record against Sean Dyche football. There's a reason to why I said Sean Dyche football, not Sean Dyche himself. Just his philosophy, how he plays. Mikel Arteta has a big problem playing against this kind of teams that just decide to just sit back and soak up all the whole pressure and take you on, get one or two chances in transition and fast counter attacks. That's what he's going to be relying on. And again, in about 8 games, they've put up wins, about 5 wins. I think the last loss came up against Chelsea, and that was last month. That was, I think
yeah.
that was last month. That was
That was a 6-0 game. Yeah,
about 15th of April. That was when they last lost the game, if I'm correct. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but my stats hardly fail me. I think it should be around 15th. That was the last time they lost a game of football of last month. So and that was against Chelsea, and they're really that good right now. And that's because they're fighting off relegation. So definitely when you're fighting off relegation, you tend to want to, put up big performances and win. Sean Dyche has done that, and that's why they're in a very, very, safe space, right now. And again, yeah, see, but again, you can't throw away the fact, yeah, that in about 37 games that Everton have conceded about 49 goals
Mm.
this season. I think they've only put up about 39 goals this season, which is a little bit decent anyway, if you consider how the season went this season. But again, they've considered 49 times. For me, that's a little bit, decent, because the other team on the other side who is going up against Man City have conceded nearly 71 goals this season alone. This season
Mm.
alone, West Ham
Yeah.
have conceded about 74 goals. See, yeah, even throw that part away, yeah. West Ham away from home, because they're going to go face Manchester City away from home. Away from home, they've conceded nothing less than 43 goals away from home this season. And some Arsenal fans are twerking away, thinking that David Moyes and his team is going to help us out at the Etihad.
Mm.
These guys are dreaming hard. But again, man, we cost it. This is our position, And again, I don't really think that Everton is going to make it lightly for us, because, mind you, I still think that there might be points deduction for Everton. So they might need every point right now that they can get, because, mind you, they still went on administration. So it's very possible they might, the Premier League might still hack off some points away from them. So they will come hard against Arsenal. They will jostle for these 3 points. And again, with the way Sean Dyche sets up his team, it's a stifler for Mikel Arteta. He has to
Yeah.
find spaces, and that's why Martin Odegaard is very key in this game. Try to open up the team, find those little pocket spaces, open up the team, marinate them just a little bit, cook them up, open them up just a little bit, so that our strikers can move in behind their defenders. Because see, there's no doubt they're coming to the Emirates. They know it's a tombstone for lots of teams this season. So they will definitely want to keep their defensive shape very, very strong. They'll want to, make those last ditch tackles and try to stifle whatever kind of attack that we bring in. They would like to, just keep it safe at the back, and that's what Son Dutch would do. They'll try to make it a little bit more physical, on the day. But again, we're at home. We have the fan base down there. Let's see what's going to happen. But still, yet again, I would say this: there is no need even watching that game, because Man City are just going to grill West Ham, and prepare them for for a soup, that they'll be dishing
Yeah.
out at the Etihad, bro. See, West Ham might go down as many as 8 goals come Sunday, bro. So it's a no contest. It's a no contest. They're gonna brush them aside, blow them out of the earth, bro. It's gonna be a beating in Manila, man.
I have to say,
It's
I
gonna
have to
be
say,
that bad.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on that, Tony. Like this West Ham team, you obviously made a great point with the goals they conceded this season. And look, even if they, because there's been so inconsistent this season. Like there's the games where they can turn up, and there's other games where they obviously I saw them get battered by Chelsea. That 5-0 game. Chelsea absolutely destroyed
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
But there's been games. I mean, I know we destroyed them at London Stadium, but they also came to the Emirates, played this whole defensive style of play and beat us 2-0. I think even if they do
yeah,
that against Man City, I still don't see them getting anything. I still see City
yeah,
finding a way and getting this win, which will win in the Premier League title. City have been in this position. Let's not forget a few years ago, even if West Ham go 2-0 up, which Aston Villa did a few years ago, City still came back and they
yeah,
won the league title.
yeah,
It could go even 2014. Yeah, they was up against Man United. Yeah, and the whole Aguero moment happened. They won the title there. City have been in this position countless times, and the fact that Pep Guardiola knows as well, if you don't win the league title, all he's going to get, if he even wins it as well, is just an FA Cup for City this season. They're going to
yeah,
be fuming with that because They're on for a four-peat, Tony. First team to do it in
Yeah,
Premier League history. They want to do four in a row.
I
So,
want to do
you know,
four in a row.
I don't see, and I hate to say it, of course, and we will be hoping, but I don't see anything but a City win in against West Ham, man. So it's one of those ones. But I'm sure we'll have. I don't know if you saw the Arsenal fans before the Tottenham game changing their logos to Tottenham logos, saying North London's United.
Oh my gosh.
It's like I know we wanted them to win, but come on, we're Arsenal Football Club. These are still our biggest rivals, by the way. Yeah, and you
Oh
have
my days,
people
man. It's
working for them
disgraceful.
before the game, changing their logos to Tottenham logos. So I'm sure they'll be doing the same, changing their logos to West Ham, hoping for West Ham, the last game of the season. London's United and all this stuff. Yeah, I just find that embarrassing, really.
I find that it's very embarrassing, man. And the one that even made it so embarrassing for me to watch was the antics of Talk Sports at the Emirates Stadium. I don't know who they got, but I think that was a paid actor. I don't know, but this guy they brought into the Emirates in front of the Emirates Stadium, bro. Can you believe it? That I said he was an Arsenal fan, and in front of the Arsenal Stadium, they thought this guy took literally wear the Tottenham Hotspur shirt, the Jesse. Oh my days, bro! And you know what? Yeah, this antics. Yeah, it's good and funny. Yeah, it's good and funny. Yeah, people staying far away and looking at these things and laughing and clapping. What if that kid? He's not a kid. He's a grown man anyway. What if that guy, yeah, got stabbed up at the end
Mm,
fine? What would have happened?
exactly.
Because this rivalry, it turns ugly sometimes, man. And he's wearing a Tottenham Hotspur shirt right in front of our stadium. What if that guy was stabbed there as he stood? We all know people take this thing seriously,
Facts.
and Talksport came to do that. If that happened, that'll be blood on his hands
Literally, yeah.
or blood on their hands. I'm sorry, to just, oh, bro, these are disgraceful things, bro. Disgraceful thing that Tottenham Hotspurs wanted to make a public show of us. I did think that Son would have scored that goal. If he wanted to, he had lots of chances to actually in a split second. Yeah, he could make a decision that could actually go the way of Tottenham Hotspurs. It could have just
Yeah.
gone round the keeper and slotted that ball into the net. It could have chipped Ortega because Ortega was actually trying to gain balance with his knees actually in the build up to that game. So if he chipped him, that would have been a chance to even score a goal. If he went round Ortega, that would have been a different route. But he played it straight at Ortega. No precision, nothing. And this is a son who has scored 17 goals this season, bro. Probably their highest goal scorer this season with 9 assists this season. Come on, bro. We know how this works. There's no way in heaven these guys were ready to actually help Arsenal win that title. No way. They really hate us that bad. So, bro, but again, that's the problem when you rely on an ill-experienced manager. And this is not abusing or this is not taking a pop at Mikel Arteta because it's fact is an ill-experienced manager. You know,
Yeah.
uh, that's the reasoning. Why we're in this space. Why didn't we win our games against Fulham? Why didn't we beat Aston Villa in a home game we're supposed to win?
Facts.
And for me, where we lost the title, yeah, it's easy. See, it's easy to just say Aston Villa. It's easy to say West Ham. It's easy, yeah, with the eyes to just say Fulham. How about that game in Manchester City at the Etihad? We
Yeah.
went down there to play these guys, yeah. They only had two chances. One of those chances was a Nathan Ake handball. Those were the only two chances this
Yeah.
guy
Yeah.
had. Arsenal had nearly up to 6, 7 clear-cut chances to score a goal. At least two of those goals were hooked away by Gabriel Jesus. Why? Because we didn't have a striker. Kai Havertz threw one away abysmally. Bro, we had lots of chances to bury that game. We didn't take our chances. Instead, we went down there to play negative football. Yes, in the grand scheme of things, we came out with a good result, but we could have come out with a better result. And that's the thin line between winning trophies and being where we are right
Yeah,
now.
spot
Because if we did win that matchup right now, see, we would not only be winning that game mentally and having a very big mental big mental boost going into the remaining games during the season, but we will be taking 3 points from our biggest rivals to the title this season. So now imagine playing against Aston Villa and losing to Aston Villa at home, and we're even sitting in a more prettier position, knowing that we got those precious points and took those precious points away from Etihad, from our rivals for the title. So even if we did lose that game against Aston Villa, guess who will be sitting pretty right now, thinking that if we beat Everton, we'll be winning the title? It's Arsenal.
exactly.
It's Arsenal. Yeah,
Absolutely
exactly.
fact.
Throw away the game in Fulham. Throw away the game against West Ham. In fact, throw away the loss against Aston Villa at home. So it's just painful to just see where we at right now. Yeah, it's painful,
Mm.
man. But again, let's see what happens, man. We need to start. We need to start creating that buzz in the summer transfer window. I want to start seeing movements up and down. I want to start seeing players after the last whistle of that game on Sunday. I want to start seeing Arsenal players, mostly the fringe of the fringe players down there at Arsenal. I want to start seeing them being linked with moves away from the club. The Deadwood. I want to make
Yeah.
sure that see, yeah, I wanted Jorginho out. Now we've resigned him, yeah. Maybe Thomas Partey could go, no problem. But just bring in someone who could actually
Yeah,
battle.
you have to.
We
Yeah.
do need someone in that right hand side who will come in and put in a shift when Bukayo Saka decides to down tools. How about that? Many times this season he down tools. But again, he's our highest goal scorer this season. I do like the kid. I think he's world class in a way because he hasn't won trophies to actually justify that. That's why
Yeah.
that's the comma in it. Yeah. If not, I think he's a world class player, but I think he's getting to a world class player because
Needs the
he's
trophies.
still,
Yeah.
yeah, he needs trophies to back that argument up, and it's a no brainer pitching him against Phil Foden. Phil Foden is on the verge of getting a 4P. He's won the
Yes.
Champions League last season. He has the trophies to back up that argument. Bukayo Saka doesn't have, the trophies to back that argument up. So you could see why people would someone of the courage and have the cojones to actually say that Phil Foden is actually a world class player. If you pitch him and Bukayo Saka in that argument, they will take Phil Foden because of course he's won trophies to back up that argument, and you can't argue with trophies in the bag. You can't argue with that.
Yeah, no, absolutely facts. Before, because I want to ask you a few transfer rumors, but before we do, I need your prediction, man, for Arsenal, Everton, and also why not throw in your prediction for Man City, West Ham as well.
Bro, I think that game will end with 8-2. 8-2. City are gonna pummel them with goals, bro. Bro, they've conceded 70 something goals this season.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think about 71 goals. They are a poor side. It's a dying
yeah,
side. It's a poor side. They can't defend. They can't defend. So, bro, I think City will blast them out of the map. It's gonna be 8-2 or 8-3, within thereabout. The worst they will come out with from that stadium might be 7-1 or 6-1, something like that. But I think it's gonna be 8-2. They're gonna pummel them badly. You know, I'm not gonna support West Ham, but if they do us a job, well, good. I celebrate it. It's a trophy for Arsenal. We'll win the league. I'll be so freaking happy. I'll jump up and
yeah,
down. But I know City. I don't think they're gonna throw the title right there. At the Etihad. It's unthinkable. It's not gonna happen. They didn't do that against Tottenham Hotspurs. They didn't do that against Brighton away from home, which is a very, very tough matchup. If you think about it, I'm not talking of how they played the game, but I'm talking of on paper. It was one of those games that were earmarked for them to have a tough time. Look at how they blew them off the water. Look at what they did to Fulham, blew them off the sea. Bro, man, it's that simple, man. And then you're telling me that West Ham have conceded a horrible amount of goals this season in the 70s, septuagenarians when it comes to goals, and you think that these guys aren't going to pummel them with goals at the end of the season with something at stake, a big trophy for Pete, at stake? Come on, man. They're gonna bury these people alive, live at the Etihad, and make a public show
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. And how do you see the Arsenal game going, prediction wise?
Which one?
Arsenal Everton, our game.
I think we might just, bro. It's Dutch football, and again, people think that Everton is just gonna, it's just gonna down tools. I don't agree with that. You know, yeah, they're home and dry, but I still think that they still have it in the back of their heads that the Premier League has been so erratic, mostly with
Yeah.
how they've been. Yeah, bro. In between this season, they've deducted points from Nottingham Forest,
Everton as well
Everton.
themselves. Yeah.
Bro, they've been moving mad. So they will still have it at the back of their minds that, hey, man, we went to administration last season, or I think was it at the start of the season. But anyway, they went through administration, and they know that they might still get a point deduction. So they will need any points that they can get. So, bro, they might, come in to have something to prove. And again, Mikel Arteta doesn't have a good record when it comes to Sondage football. Sondage is a manager that typically will, pack the boss, set up defensively, and try to stifle your attack. So, I don't know what we're going to see, man. Anything can happen in the Everton game. And Arsenal have we have the cojones, and we have we just have the penchant for dropping the ball when we most need it. Just imagine if West Ham go get a draw and then Sean Dutch football frustrates us to the pulp and we'll go draw that game against Everton. It's only Arsenal that can do that.
Yeah, most Arsenal
That's
thing to
the
do.
most Arsenal thing to do. Although I do think that we've improved mentally anyway. We're not the Arsenal of 3-4 seasons ago. I do accept that. I do accept that Mikel Arteta has helped this team. I do think he has improved this team. But I don't just think he's the guy, like, I'm not that guy that will tell you Mikel Arteta is shit. No, I'm not that guy that will tell you that. I'm the guy that will tell you I just really think he's not the person to get us over the line. And he's proven it. So I'm not lying. It's not like I don't know what I'm saying. He has proven what I've just said. He has proven that he has gone head to head with City and he hasn't won the title. So I'm not speaking nonsense. I'm speaking fact, actually.
Yeah.
Because he has proven it that back-to-back seasons. And again, there's also elements of we bottling this league, titles. Come on, man. Last season, up to nearly 8 points. We bottled it. This season, just win your home game against Aston Villa. You've won the title. This is what we're seeing. So there are also elements that we also external factors like we bottling the league. We put in Kai Havertz in the middle of the park when we should actually be putting him where he would make use of his aerial ability to score more goals as a centre forward, or where we've been haggling with Trossard this season, truncating his progress this season, where we have Gabriel Martinelli who scored 16 goals last season, and this season he only has about 6 in the bag. How disgraceful! How shocking is the step down? Haven't you thought about it? The step down from Gabriel Martinelli.
It is crazy. What has
15 goals last season.
Yeah.
And this season 6. Bro, it's shocking, man. It's shocking. How about Gabriel Jesus? Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah. This guy always gets anyway.
Let's don't even go to Gabriel Jesus. We won't go away from here if we open that can of worms right now.
Yeah, no, look. Once again, bro, absolutely facts, man. Seriously, absolute facts. But
Big up Chic TV. Big up Chic
big
TV.
up, man.
Big ups AJ Bat. Bat, how you doing, my brother, man? Drew Gunners
Big
is
up
still in the
AJ,
house.
man.
Hollywood Rock still in the house. Big up to these legends down here, man.
Yeah,
60
big up, man.
people watching on my channel. Big up to you
Big
people.
up,
Please
guys.
subscribe to Josh True Gunner, man, and
100%.
also subscribe to my channel too, because I knew you guys came from that big raid from my brother, Sarcasm TV, Flawless.
Big up.
Yeah, big ups.
So yeah, look, let's talk about, because there's been quite a few rumors, of course, for the summer window coming up, Tony. A big one I saw yesterday, and I made a whole video on this, right? Benjamin Sesko, right?
Mm.
According to some reports, he is Arsenal's main priority as a striker going into the summer, ahead of Isak, ahead of Gyökeres. Now his agent's been spotted at Emirates. His agent was spotted at Old Trafford, looking like Arsenal, really favoured, more like, sort of having him as the favourites. Just go to Arsenal now. For me, this guy, right? I don't watch Leipzig week in week out. You know, I've heard a lot about him in terms of he had a very tough start to Leipzig. Was on the bench for 6 months because of Luis Openda, the other striker who's doing bits for them this
Mm.
season, who is a very good striker. So he found it very hard to get into the team, but now he's getting into the team. He's had a very strong end to the season. But every time I watch him, I just think, I get he's 6'5", yeah, and he's good at it when it comes aerially, yeah. I just look at him as another Kai Havertz. And I just think we need something different than that. And I just think we need someone who's more, this Shesko guy. He's got a lot to prove still. Yeah, he's got the
Mm.
potential, but he's got a lot to prove. I just think we're past that now of potential players. Why can't we go in there and get a striker who's doing the business now? Why can't we go to Aston Villa and get Ollie Watkins? Why can't we go to Newcastle and go for Isak? Why can't we go and pay the money for a proven striker who's doing it now? I don't understand why we're sort of relying on players who could be good. Why don't we get someone who's good now? So that's my thoughts really on this Shesko guy. But it's going to be around 65 million release clause as well.
Oh my
Is
days!
it,
No.
Tony? What's your thoughts
Oh,
on this, man?
oh my days, bro! Did you see the astronomical figure that you just called? See, but why is it that we Arsenal fans, we haven't learnt from what we're currently facing? We just spent it. Shout out to Southern Gunner. That's my brother. He's in the chart. He said something. Pull up that chart from the
Big
Southern
up, bro.
Gunner. He says today
Say,
marks
oh,
7,308 days since we last won the league. Exactly, man. We're starving for a trophy. We haven't got that. And just see, yeah, guys, let this sink in if you're in the chart. Manchester United, this shitty team, Manchester United, have a chance of actually gazumping Arsenal and having a big season by winning the FA Cup come this coming week. Just let that sink in. Let that
facts.
sink in. Guys, throw that all away. See, yeah. And subscribe to the Southern Gunner. That's a big friend of mine and a big brother too. See, yeah. Josh, aren't we tired? Aren't we tired of being linked to all these strikers? Couple of weeks ago, Sasky Gunner is down here. He's talking about Zexi also. Have we totally thrown away the fact that we were talking about Zexi on my channel the other day? You remember? You remember?
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
bro, it's all a plant. It's all a plant. Bro, we were talking about Zexi the other day. Now we're talking about Sesko. Bro, haven't we Arsenal fans learned? Bro, this is what happens. Every time it happens. See, bro, why haven't we tied up that deal for Ivan Tony? Who is that
Yeah.
person? Who is that pillar in that football club that has said we shouldn't sign Ivan Tony? Who is that person? Yeah, why are we going for these boot licking players? Zexi, all this charade, all these questionable characters. Why are we going for this athletes when we can get gods down to the team? Oh, what is this? Yeah, look at Isaac. You know what? Yeah, rather than us go and bring this, this this jokes, this clowns, these players, yeah, that I'm all hearing, yeah. I prefer for us to go bring injury prone Isaac from Newcastle. Go throw money
Mm.
because they money right now to compensate for FFP defaults that they've made last season and this season. Yeah, I will go and put the money for Isaac and bring him, of course, rather than take this, this questionable character, this clowns, this Zegzi, Sesko, all these people are clowns. How many goals have Sesko scored this season? 13 goals.
13,
No,
yeah. Mm.
no, it's not good enough. Arsenal fans, why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this? Why? Why do we enjoy being heartbroken like this? Why? Why are we demanding for this half-baked characters into our team? Why? Haven't we had enough with Kai Havertz? Haven't we had enough? Haven't we had enough preparing and being John the Baptist? Don't you want to be Jesus Christ? Why do you want to be John the Baptist preparing the way all the time for all these people when we should be like Christ himself? Why don't we want the finished product? Why
Mm.
do we bring in all this? Oh my days, man. Bro, it's horrible what I'm hearing. Bro, in some quarters, I'm even hearing some certain strikers that, oh my God, bro, even Ipswich, bro, can't you see that even Ipswich, yeah? When, Arsenal, we have lots of PR going on. The PR went and planted the news in the papers that Ipswich want to get the King of Zamunda down to their team. Bro, they shut that down in the first week. They shut it down. They don't want no Eddie Nketiah. They don't want no striker that can score even up to 10 goals in a season and it's
Yeah.
receiving a salary or wages of up to 100,000 in a week. Bro, let that sink in. Ipswich Town. They just qualified from the Champions League. Bro, who did this to us, man? And we're out here talking about all these questionable characters. Sesko. Bro, who did this to us? I prefer, you know what? Yeah, personally, I want Ivan Tony, but rather
Yeah.
than us go, even if Mikel Arteta doesn't like Ivan Tony, even if it's the most hated character in the whole of the league that we don't want to bring him into the football club, no problem. I prefer to go bring in an injury-prone Isaac, at least come and score some goals, than to go bring these clowns, this Sesko guys I'm hearing at this. Bro, I don't want to see any of all those clowns in my football club. Enough is enough. I don't want to see any of those guys in my football club. You know, the only one I might be looking at might be Gyökeres because I do like
Mm.
Gyökeres. I do like how he plays. I like his composure
Goal
in front
machine,
of
man.
goal.
Goal machine this
Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah. I like his composure in front of goal. I like he's a battler, he's a runner. He might not be the tallest in the room, but his speed and his tenacity makes up for that. He might not be the best aerially, but he has his speed and he has his his confidence in front of goal to actually compensate for
Yeah.
for his shot for his shot falls, and apart from that his hold up play is decent. His link up play is it's totally out of this world. I really like that guy. Great striker. He loves the big occasions too. He can score a goal. I really like the guy. Why aren't we in that conversation for Victor Gyökeres? Why? Bro, these are the things that hurt me with this Arsenal team, with this Arsenal set up, with Edu. Why the hell is he
Yeah.
talking about this Zexy guy? Go and bring in Victor Gyökeres. At worst, bring in Isaac. Right now should be the time you should be talking to them. And bro, why not even Ivan Tony? Bro, man,
Exactly.
it's embarrassing at this point,
And
man.
he's only 40 million
It's
as well, AJ says.
Oh
So
man, they've reduced it. Bro. A couple of months ago, it was 100 million they were talking about. Right
yeah.
now, since they've seen that his character and his probably his character and of course gambling related issues would definitely bring down that price from 100 million. Right now, it's about bro. I'm telling you, with 35 million, they will sell this guy with 35 million, bro. bro, with 35 million, they will sell Ivan Tony because his stock in the market has dwindled badly, badly, and that's due to, of course, his gambling related problems,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
also his character on the pitch hasn't really been, something to greatly desire. So teams have actually, planned that they would stay far away from that signing. But again, that pushes the price down. Why not go down there and get a goal poacher? Why are we out here for going for these clowns? Oh days, man.
yeah.
Can't
No,
believe what's happening, man.
yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. And look, well, I want to get your thoughts on this as well. Obviously, I think we knew it's going to happen, but Kieran Tierney, right, Tony, played exceptional last night for Sociedad, still on loan with us. So many reports saying we're going to bin him off, get rid of him, and I look at it and think, why? Like this guy is naturally well established, and I go far as saying he's our best left back at the club, even though he's on loan. Yeah, because I'll tell you why, this guy can defend. Yeah,
Mm,
Zinchenko cannot defend, right? This guy can go forward, can cross a ball, is a leader. I've always said he has a bit of captain material in him. He's has a winning mentality. He's won. Do you see how many trophies he won at Celtic? I know it's Celtic, but he still won the trophies. He's still been a winner. He's got experience of being a winner, and we're just completely binning him off. And we're going to keep players like Zinchenko here as our left back. Like,
mm.
what is going on here, man?
Bro, man, this Arsenal board, man, I don't know. That kid shouldn't have, you know, he shouldn't have left the football club in the first place. But again, he did. And again, I'm not a big fan of players coming back from loan
Mm,
at Arsenal. It hasn't really ended well when it comes to Arsenal. So, let him sail onto the sunset. And again, he's too injury prone for my liking. See, bro, we already have enough headache, bro. See, as it is, yeah, we've totally thrown out the window. And this is the problem with Arsenal fans, yeah. We've completely thrown out the window what we've done already. We've totally forgotten that we've already given a new deal to the Japanese international Tomiyasu, who could also play in that left back position. We've totally forgotten that Julian Timber is going to be back. Where do we fit, you know, Tierney if he does come back,
true.
into this team? Do you want him to come back and stay on the bench yet again and waste
Yeah,
more
no,
precious money
yeah,
of
no,
this
no, no.
football? Come on, bro, man, enough is enough. And again, see, yeah, knowing when to call it quits, knowing when to say enough is enough. It's a different kind of mentality. It's a different kind of gift. Yeah, knowing when to say it's over. Let's move on. Even Tenny he won't want to come back to this football club and face what he faced before, provided the manager is still in this football club. He wouldn't want to come down here and face these things. Max Simmons, big up to you. Yeah, from my channel. Remember to sub to the channel, Max Simmons. It says trophyless drives me crazy. Yeah, Mark, we're trophyless. I'm sorry it might hurt. I'm sorry I might sound squeaky or waffly, but brother, man, it's another trophyless season again. And then we just have to take it under the chin. And some Arsenal fans don't even want us to talk about it. Just shut up. Like, why? Why
Mm,
should we shut up about it? Yet another season, no trophy. Don't you have emotions? Don't you have feelings? Don't you want to win trophies? Don't you see
mm,
Man City fans laughing at us? Bro, did you see what Tottenham Hotspur fans did to us? The slap on our faces doing the Poznan, the Poznan, the Poznan dance, and oh my days in their stadium,
oh
just
my
because they got
days, bro.
piped by Manchester City and that we're not going to win the title. Uh, do you love this as an Arsenal fan being ridiculed by Tottenham Hotspurs? Are you happy with what went down that day? Are you happy about this? Oh my days, man! I
Mm.
don't know. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, for sure. Look, Tony, listen, my brother, it's been obviously a fantastic show as always with you, my guy.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure with you, my man. And yeah, obviously we've got one more game left. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. Listen, we're both sort of in the same boat. We both see.
Yeah. And please could you put Oregon's Guinness please could you put Oregon Guinness chart up, please, in the start comment? If you could
This
start.
one. Yeah, big up Dow, man.
Yeah, he just gifted five. Yeah, big ups Dow, man. He gifted five memberships to my channel. Big ups to you, Oregon Gunner, man. Thanks for doing that, man. Big ups, man. Thanks for adding new five memberships. To at least people that come to watch me on my channel, and guys who showed up for us today. Please make sure you subscribe to Just True Gunner's channel. He's my brother. He's the
Thanks,
guy I
man.
do lots of things with these days too. So next season, me and him will even be thinking of getting even more bigger and better. We'll spice things up a little bit.
Mm,
So please subscribe to Just True Gunner's channel. His channel is called True Gunner Right. On Instagram, and True Gunner on YouTube. And subscribe to my channel, Tony Clark Gunner TV, because I know most of you guys are coming from the raid from our brother Sarcasm TV Flawless. Yeah.
Have you got any content coming up, Tony, that you want to give a shout out?
Yeah, I might be having I'll be having a watch along for the final game of the season. I'm still thinking not to do it. I'll still think about it, man, because bro, man, Arsenal have really disappointed me this season, man. Yet another season without a trophy. I
Mm,
dislike it. And again, Man United might just win a trophy. And we've totally abused and put Manchester United to the floor.
yeah.
We've abused these guys. We've crucified their fan base. We've crucified their stadium, and it would be shocking if leaky, dusty Manchester United go on to win the FA Cup, and Arsenal don't win anything. It's appalling. It's disgraceful. Not only is it painful, it's disgraceful that with this team we can't even win a trophy, man. It pains me, it hurts me. I don't know if any other Arsenal, why every other Arsenal fan have to be happy with what's going on, but it hurts me, man. And it's coming from a genuine place, not from any agenda. Personally, I'm an opinion sampler. I don't believe that people are too positive or people are too negative or whatever. Just come around and talk about how you feel,
Mm,
and that's why I respect everyone's opinion. No one's opinion is shabby. No one's opinion is myopic. Just come talk about the football club. You're an Arsenal fan, so you should have the right to talk about your football club any which way you like it. But let's just do the right thing this summer, man. Let's do the right thing. Arsenal fans, you know the right thing to do. The manager is a big problem, to be very sincere with you. We need changes. And again, we do need players to come in. Edu, he needs to fix up. He needs to fix up. But we do know that the manager isn't going anywhere. He's going to stay here. So since he's going to stay here, then do your damn job in the transfer window. Get
mm,
me a midfielder, a strong, heart battling midfielder in the middle of the park. Zubramendi, if you like. Go get me a goal poacher in the middle of the, in that 18-yard box who would score me nothing less than 20, 25, 29 goals in a season. How about that? Go bring me a one guy, a spear defender. Yeah, someone who could defend as a spare defender just in case William Saliba gets injured next season. How about that? Go and bring me someone on that right hand side who would challenge Bukayo Saka. At least give him a rest. How about that? How
yes.
about that? Who will give Bukayo Saka, a run for his money? Why aren't we talking about these things? How about in the left hand side? And you know what? Yeah, it's we Arsenal fans that cuddle, yeah, and love this player so much. In some certain incendiary teams, yeah, they will be asking for the head of Gabriel Martinelli. Let the truth be said. I do like Gabriel Martinelli, but come on, man, from 15 goals to 6 goals in a season, bro, what does that say? He's down tools. To be very sincere with you, yeah, injuries, have have been a problem, but so do many other teams have injuries this season. Newcastle had injuries this season, yet Isaac had injuries this season, yet was scoring lots of goals this season. That guy has nothing less than 16, 17 goals this season for Newcastle. What are we talking about here?
Mm.
So, I don't know, man. Let's see what happens.
Absolutely well said, man. Absolute facts. Look, guys, what big up everyone who's tuning in today on both channels as well. Really do appreciate it. Everyone leaving the comments down below. Love to see you guys getting involved with this show as well. And yeah, guys, catch me tomorrow as well. I'll be live with Everton Rose, Everton fan channel. We'll be doing the preview together to get her thoughts on the game. That'll be same time, 7 p.m. And then obviously match day will be on Sunday, guys. But Tony, as always, my man, absolute pleasure with you, brother. Thank you very much for coming on. And yeah, we're getting out of it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evenings.
We're going out. Enjoy. Peace, everyone. And thanks for joining us today. Peace.
Ciao, guys.